The darkness is deepening. Suffered a defeat, yes, but behind the walls of Mordor, my enemy is regrouping. There is no life in the void.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Lord of the Rings The Third Age walkthrough. This is the final part of the entire walkthrough. This is the last part, and in this video we are doing the final boss battle of the entire game. And as you can see, it is quite a surprise actually, but the boss battle, the final boss of the game, is Sauron, or the Black Tower, the Eye of Sauron. The Eye of Sauron is the boss battle, the final boss of the entire game. And we are actually on top of the tower in Mordor. So yeah, it is quite strange. I know the Dark Lord Sauron is what the boss is called. It is quite strange, I know. I remember the first time I played this game, it was quite a surprise when I found out that this was like the final boss of the game. It was quite a surprise. But yeah, I don't really like this whole thing. I think it would have been better if the company joined Aragorn in the battle at the Black Gate instead of fighting Sauron, because this makes it seem like they are the reason why Sauron was defeated. So I don't really like this part of the game. I don't like the fact that they fight Sauron. But what can you do? This is the final boss of the game. So what you want to do the first time you get into this is that you want to put Aura of the Valar on all of the characters. If you don't have Aura of the Valar on, you will lose. Because Sauron does an attack called, what's it called again? This attack, Paralysis of Light. What this attack does, you can't use spirit attacks after you've been hit with this attack. So if you're hit with this attack before you put an aura on, you can't use spirit attacks and put an aura on your characters after you've been hit by the attack. And then you will die, basically. So make sure that you put an aura on. If you have an Aura of the Valar on, you can't lose. So make sure that you have the aura on. This Paralysis of Light attack is worst for Idril because Berthor and Hadid, they basically only use their sword craft with me. So it doesn't really matter that they can't use spirit attacks, but it really does matter with Idril. So, for example, when you're hit by the Paralysis of Light and Idril can't use spirit attacks anymore, make sure that she keeps the health of the company up and the action points, because you don't want to die. And perfect mode doesn't really help in this battle, so yeah, I don't really use it in this battle. I think I used perfect mode one time in this battle. I think I used it, but it didn't really help at all, so it wasn't really needed, but I did use it. But it doesn't really help you at all. And now we're using Elven Rage. Now, Sauron actually does have a lot of health, and he has an attack where he can suck health out of the characters and then he himself takes the health. So he is quite a strong boss. He isn't the hardest boss in the entire game. The Balrog is the hardest boss in this game. If you're having problems doing the Balrog, you'll make sure that you watch my video on how to defeat the Balrog. But yeah, that is the hardest boss in the game. The Dark Lord Sauron is not the hardest boss in the game. But he has quite a lot of health. So yeah. just do your best attacks, and hopefully you will be able to defeat him. If you follow what I'm doing, you should be able to defeat him at least. So I actually have began making videos for my next walkthrough. So yeah, I will actually be starting my next Let's Play walkthrough right after this video. So maybe like 2 days or 1 day or whatever after this video is uploaded, the first part of the new Let's Play will be arriving. So I won't have like a break between them, because I've already had a break for a very long time this entire summer. So it isn't really needed that I have a break. So you should be expecting a new Let's Play shortly. And he just used Darkest Fear on Haddad. So it is actually quite sad that we're now done with this game. Yeah, now we're using Perfect Mode Fangorn Bash, but it doesn't help at all. As you see, it only took away 5,500 health, so it doesn't help at all. But as I said, it's quite sad that we're actually done with this walkthrough right now, because I have really enjoyed it. It has taken like 6 months or something like that. I did start this walkthrough in like the start of the year, and it's taken me until the end of August, all the way to the autumn. And it really is autumn, because I'm actually looking outside the window right now, and there's a lot of yellow and orange trees outside, and it's really beautiful. I really love the autumn. And we just learned a spirit attack, Gift of the Grey Haven. What that is it's just like the Gift of Galadriel. It gives you health, but it's just that it's a better one. So it's a good attack to have, but we won't use it because we are now done with the game. So yeah, and we didn't learn that spirit attack with the the horses that I was talking about. I can't remember the name of it, but it's much like the Loudwater Fury, but it's horses that attack, and they attack like all of the enemies, and I really love that attack. Unfortunately, we didn't learn that in time, but hey ho, that's just how it is. So let's do double attack. Every time we get to attack as Berthor, I make sure that I do 2 Gondor rampages, because yeah, it just makes the boss battle much quicker. So that's why I use it. And we're actually halfway done with the boss battle right now, so that is great. And he's using Paralysis of Light again. Of course, what's new? And then Wrath of Sauron, which is very annoying because he takes our health. And then he's using Paralysis of Light again, which isn't really needed because we already have the Paralysis of Light on. So why are you using it again? I don't get it. But yeah, I have really enjoyed doing this walkthrough. I hope you guys have enjoyed this walkthrough as well. I know that there haven't been that many people, I know that not many people have been watching this walkthrough. This is like one of my most unpopular walkthroughs that I've ever done, but it doesn't really matter because I really enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much for watching this walkthrough, those of you who did watch it. Thank you so much for watching it, and I really did enjoy it. And I'm really hoping that you guys will enjoy the next Let's Play as well. Hopefully you will, at least. I think I will really enjoy it. I think I will really enjoy it. Because the next Let's Play is a game I've been meaning to done for a long time now. So it's about time that I do it. And we're doing Mountain Rage. And Paralysis of Light. Let's see, is it our turn to attack? Yes, it is. Idril, that's just, she can't use spirit powers, obviously, so she just has to use an item, or she can use her swordcraft. And apparently we're using an item right now, so, yup. King's Foil Leaves, which gives some health to the company, which is always a good thing, of course. Did I mention what part this is? This is part 43, the final part. I think I forgot to say that it's part 43, but at least now I've said it. And I'm actually really hungry as well. Why do I have to make videos each time I'm very hungry? And the fact that I'm hungry right now isn't good, because I was actually thinking that I would go out jogging, and now I'm hungry, so I have to eat. And you can't go out jogging like right after you eat, so I just have to wait a bit until I go jogging, but that's fine. It's perfectly fine. I don't really have anything else planned today except for homework, so it's fine. Power of the Valor! And we're doing Frenzy just so we can equip some auras. Let's put an aura on Idril, and I think one on Berthor, because he also needs it, because he doesn't have one on. Alright, let's put an aura on Berthor. Like so. I really love this spirit move. I love the whole cinematic of the move. I do like it. And Wrath of Sauron, which killed Berthor, but he had an aura on, so he's brought back. And now, let's do double attack. 2 Gondor Rampages. Let's bring Sauron's health down dramatically. Like so. And then let's do it again. And you can actually see Mount Doom in the background, right behind the eye. You can see Mount Doom. It looks very beautiful. Mount Doom is where Frodo and Sam are right now. Obviously, as you all know. I don't really have to say those things, because you have all seen the movies, and I bet many of you have read the book as well. So don't have to say it. And Sauron is using Darkest Fear on Berthor, because I don't understand why he's using Darkest Fear on him though, because Fear doesn't work on Berthor anymore after he removed the blade from his chest, you know, on Osgiliath. You remember that? The battle against the Witch King of Angmar? You guys can probably remember that. And we have very little action points left, only 8. So let's make sure that we greater health and action points to the company. We need it. And it isn't too long until Sauron is defeated. So let's just go all in and try to defeat him. Let's do some Elven Rage. Like so. And she just jumps back, as you saw. Double attack. Let's do 2 Mountain Rages. Boom. Boom. Just bring down his health. And then let's do it again. Like so. And he's using Darkest Fear again. He has very little health right now though, so he's soon defeated and we are soon done with the game. One thing I'm wondering about is how the company got off the tower after they defeated Sauron, because as you know, the tower collapses after he is defeated, so how did they get off? Or did they die, or what happened? We actually don't know what happened, what happens with the characters after the boss battle. Probably Berthor and Morven ended up together and all of that though, and yeah, but we don't really see what happened with them, so we just have to imagine it, you know? And yeah, how did they get off the tower? I don't know how they got off. Who knows? It's a mystery. And Elven Rage again, he's soon dead. He's soon defeated, I mean. Thankfully. And we have to do Elven Rage yet again. Which we're doing a lot of times right now. For some reason, I don't know why Berthor can't attack. But now he can attack, because he's being brought back. Oh no! You didn't have an aura on, apparently. So let's do Frenzy. Put Aura of the Valar on Idril. And after we've done that, we have to do Power of the Valar to bring back our good man Berthor. Like so. And here he is brought back just like Jesus. Jesus. He can be Jesus and I can be Jesus. You know, Jesus, I love that. I love Jesus. Gondor Rampage, is he soon dead? He's soon dead, thankfully. And Hadad is brought back with the Power of the Valar. And I actually think we're now going to defeat the Dark Lord Sauron. So do Mountain Rage like so. And now we will do Mountain Rage and defeat the Dark Lord Sauron. Yay, we finished the whole game. We defeated the Dark Lord Sauron and we completed the game.
There are other great tales of this age that you shall hear in the fullness of your lives, of great bravery and fellowship beyond measure. Of a king who faced death to buy time for a friend. Of the smallest of us changing the future of our world. Of the destruction of evil and the triumph of good. Of the departure of the elves from the history of man. Of how the Fellowship of the Ring, those eternally bound by friendship and love, began and ended. But those are not your story. Your tale has hardly begun.
Sorry guys, but Gandalf is actually wrong. Our tale is now complete. We are brought back to the main menu. Here you can go into evil mode. You have options. And you also have the credits. This is the credits. I won't be running through the whole credits. But thank you guys so much for watching this walkthrough. I hope you have enjoyed it. Stick around and wait for my next Let's Play to start in a very short time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.